Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. If you're watching live in anywhere, then please do say hello. I can see your comments in my BeLive studio. Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. If you're watching live in anywhere, then please do say hello. I can see your comments. Okay, and I've just confirmed that I'm live, that my microphone is working. It's a new microphone, so I thought I'd check it before by watching the YouTube video. So I know I'm live on YouTube. I know my microphone is working. I've switched both those off. So if you heard anything in the background then, that was just me testing things. Okay, so we've got 9 seconds to go. And I'm going to close that and close that. And 3, 2, 1. And take the card down. Good morning. And I need to move this iPad stand behind me over there so it's out of the way, so I don't look like I've got a pole stuck out of my head. Okay, so how are you today? It's a grey day in Devisors, but we're going out for a walk. And in other news, we're actually having a tree felled today, so I'm looking forward to actually watching the tree felling operation. Basically, it's a tree that's been there about 20 years. And it's obscuring the garden. Hello, Corinda. So it's being removed today. And exciting. We're going for a walk before that. We've been walking every day this year. We just missed one day. And we managed to get out and do our daily walk. And the aim is to actually walk every day in 2022. And we're doing quite well at the moment. So let's take myself off full screen. And okay, there's the card. Let's hide the card. Let's go picture in picture. Okay, shrink myself. And what we're looking at here is the Amazon Live website. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to shrink so you can see more of it. Okay, now I'll look at the website. It will be on Thursdays. Every Thursday, we'll have a look at the Amazon website, see what's changed, and I'll give you a guided tour. Okay, so this is the Amazon.com/live page. And on this page, you can watch the current promoted shows. Now, the aim of every single broadcaster on BeLive is to have the slot that Shop LC have got at the moment, because that's the first video that people see when they come into Amazon Live. And on the right hand side, you can see that the chat's not working at the moment. This is live and things don't always work. I'm following Shop LC, and down below you can see the merchandise that they're actually promoting. All these items are available on Amazon.com, and this is a brand broadcast rather than being an individual broadcast. An individual broadcast would be David, and go to David's video. He's live at the moment, and you've got to remember that David is live from the USA, so it's only 6:30 in the morning, and David is up and about, and the video will start in a second. Okay, now David's got 65 people watching him because he is an A-lister. And basically, that's the top rung of the ladder. We've talked about becoming an affiliate, becoming a rising star, then becoming an insider. And David then went on to become an A-lister, which means that he is shown everywhere. As he's talking about this balance ball, he will be on their page. Which is magical. So he's actually live on the balance ball page. He's live on the featured videos on Amazon Live. And he is, I think the best term is, David is energy. And he actually, to Corinda. And yeah, David. And hey. Okay, so David is live at the moment. And he's wowing everybody. He's got a style about him. He broadcasts using vMix, so he doesn't have. He's got his studio on vMix, and his background is playing on vMix, and he's overlaid the web page, and he can set up exactly as he wants. He's broadcasting solo. You can see that the comments are coming in. He actually runs giveaways, and he gives away anything between $5 and $25 in Amazon gift cards during the course of his broadcast, which of course encourages people to actually watch, because if you enter the draw, then you've got to watch for the next 20 minutes, possibly, or 30 minutes to find out whether you've won or not. And he's growing his email list at the same time, because you've got to give your email address in order to qualify for the draw. But this is Amazon Live at its best, really, because you've got a very animated presenter and the carousel items down below. And the carousel items down below, David has them all, but they are provided by a company called Wahoo, and they provide him the stock, he does the show, and everybody is happy. And we can go through, as we're watching him, we can comment on the right-hand side. I can comment just to show that we're live. And I'm just waiting a second for everything to catch up. And that's not quite right, is it? I've got the caps lock in the wrong place. Right, and I'll say hello from the UK, and it shows straight away. It's totally interactive, totally real time. And unfortunate thing is that I cannot join in on the giveaway because it's for people who live in the USA only. But I always enjoy watching David. Now, earlier this morning, in fact, at 7 o'clock our time in the UK, Nick Wood was live. Okay, and this is the replay of Nick's show. As soon as you finish the show, the replay is available. And down the left-hand side of the screen, you see following. I'm following all these people. Okay, and I'm being shown them in the order in which they went live. Yeah, there's a lot of Nick there. Okay, so this is Nick early in the morning. This is Nick, and I'm just going to fast forward. Okay, and Nick is talking about a ring light. And also, as I go, he's talking about a Logitech C920 camera. There must be a drone in here somewhere. Newer lights. I'm waiting till he's talking about a drone. Mini projector. I'm looking at that. I'll put that on my wish list in actual fact. It is a great item. And we got to the drones. Okay, so this is Nick doing the drone unboxing. And Nick goes out. Now, he lives near the airfield in Farnborough, so he can't actually fly the plane locally. He's got to go out and about to actually fly it. I'm looking forward to seeing David's drone videos. But basically, the idea is, as David's speaking about the drone and demonstrating the drone, you can actually click on the link there, and that will take you off to the Amazon.com page for that item. You can find out more about it, and you can decide whether to buy it or not. If you buy it, Nick will get a small commission, a small affiliate commission. You pay the same price. Price doesn't change for a viewer, and it benefits Nick. So Nick is talking about products that he owns or has been given, and he goes live. You can catch him on Amazon Live at 7 a.m. Eastern, which is, 7 a.m. UK, which is 2 a.m. Eastern. But it's 11 p.m. on the Pacific coast, and so Nick is actually broadcasting to people on Pacific coast at a regular time, and that's the key thing. He is broadcasting regularly at 11 p.m. Pacific. Okay, they are 8 hours behind us. So Nick, I salute you for getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning to do a live broadcast and doing it consistently. Nick and I will have something in common this weekend. Nick actually runs 5Ks, and Angelica and I are doing our first 5K. In fact, Nick is a marshal for Parkrun in the UK, and they organise 5K runs every weekend, and we're taking part in our first one this weekend to actually run 5K. Just hoping to come in around about 50 minutes would be good. I'd be happy to be on the finishing line in 50 minutes. Okay, so Nick is live. It was live at 7 o'clock this morning. You can watch the replay. Then we have other presenters, all down on the left-hand side. And let's go back to Discover. Okay, so that's Nick live this morning. And do catch him. It's worth catching Nick live if you can. He's live for between an hour and 90 minutes. Okay, and we're back to Discover page. Things are coming through slowly, and we should be back with Shop LLC. We've looked at David as well. Let's take a look at Grand Millennial. Now, I say 6 people watching Shop LC. There were 65 watching David. Let's go over to Grand Millennial and see how many people are actually watching Grand Millennial at the moment. Got to remember, it's only 6:30 a.m. On the east coast of the States, so people are just waking up. And Grand Millennial home deals are all about products around the home. And if I click there, I should be able to see. I think she's live. Let's just see. Okay, no, not live. I think she's about to go live is probably the truth. Okay, so I'm not going to play that. Okay, so continue. I've got sound. Just a minute. Okay. Let me switch the sound off. Okay, I'll need to do hundreds now. Here's the thing. The lady who runs this has built up a following over time, and she's got 117 people watching live concurrently at the same time. Those were the days on Facebook. Go back 5 years, we used to get that too. And people are commenting down the right-hand side, asking questions. People are clicking the links in the carousel to go and take a closer look at items. People are giving stars. I'll give a star. Okay, there's my star going up, and that's just encouragement. And then I can go through the carousel, and if there's anything of interest to me, then I can go. Now, I've got to remember, this is the USA state. Now, US site, this is Amazon.com. Hopefully one day there will be an Amazon.co.uk/live and a de.live and an es.live. But for the moment, we've just got .com as they refine the system, and it is improving all the time. But you can buy things from the States and get them shipped. So anything that you see, you can still buy and you get it shipped to the UK. You may pay tax when it arrives or not. It's a bit hit and miss. Okay, so that's the Discover tab, which shows you who's live at the moment. And then you go to the following tab. And on the following tab are shows by people you're actually following. This is why it's important to follow people. I can see all the people I'm following, and I can see their last show. So I can see Nick's last show. I can see that David's live at the moment. I can find out more about Valentine's gifts by watching the replay. A whole amazing range of topics here. Okay, as we go down. So those are the people I'm following who've been live recently. Okay, that's the criteria. These people have been live recently. And then I go to browse. And if I go to the browse section, the first one I always visit to make sure everything's working is the streaming soon. And you can see that upcoming stream, skincare and chill, is due up soon. And then down here, I'm live at 2 o'clock this afternoon, and you can see the BeLive logo, and you can see me, and you can see what I talk about. And anybody who wants to can actually click on that and follow me, or click on that and watch me live. And yesterday's broadcast had, I think, let's just check the figures from yesterday. I can tell you how many people viewed yesterday if I actually go into my iPad, which I can because I'm not broadcasting from it at the moment. So into my iPad, and I'm in the iPad. I'm going to the app for Amazon Live Creator, and I'm set up for today's show. That's already done. Carousel is ready, And on yesterday's show, figures are just coming up, and I had 3,100 views yesterday, and a minimum of 59 people actually clicked the carousel. So 59 people clicked items in the carousel, and that's what you're trying to do when you go live on Amazon Live. It's good to have people viewing you. The more people view you, the more people who are viewing you, the more interaction you'll get, the more likely people are to click on the carousel. As a broadcaster, you're telling your stories about the products in the carousel. But in addition to that, you want people to click the carousel. And it occurs to me that if you're watching me live now, you don't have the faintest idea what the carousel is, which is not good. So what I'm going to do is, if I can just go there, okay, I'm going to show you what a carousel looks like on Amazon. And where I've got playback problems, just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to stop that. I'm going to rewind it. I'm going to rewind it. Okay. Oh, good. I'll go there. Okay. I'm going to bring this up on screen. This is what the carousel looks like in its entirety. You've got to scroll along the carousel to find the items. Okay. People can buy any of these items or look at any of these items whilst you're live. So you want to pick things that are going to interest people. Let's have a look what's in my carousel today. Right, so that's what's in my carousel today. I'm going to take sale off, come back to me and hide that. So basically the carousel, you can have up to 40 different items in, and the idea is you talk about them during the live broadcast and demonstrate them. You can either demonstrate them live or you can demonstrate by use of B-roll, pre-recorded video. Okay, so that's the category. I'm make sure that my broadcast is there, and it is. And then the other one that I'm interested in is, because this is not upcoming shows, this is upcoming shows and past shows. And if I go into electronics, then we'll see possibly we'll see that's an Amazon sponsored show, and then we'll see all the shows that have been about electronics, generally speaking, in the last 24 hours. And there's Nick's show at the bottom. So Nick has made it onto that page, and I shall make it onto that page later today. We're getting busier and busier. You can see all these shows have been live in the last 24 hours. There are more and more broadcasters on Amazon Live. It is becoming the place to go live, in preference to broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube, because Facebook and YouTube, you don't get paid. On Amazon Live, you get a small affiliate commission. And I say small, sometimes it's up to 5% of the sale price of the product, but in general, it's 1.5 to 3%. So if somebody buys $100 item, you get, roughly speaking, $1.50, and you can make good money actually live broadcasting on Amazon Live. And hopefully everybody that I know is actually doing that, and that's Nick, Brigetti and Marco. So that's the state of Amazon Live today, and we'll go back to the beginning. And I said at the beginning that David is an A-lister, and that's the top level that you can actually get to. And I can say, without fear of contradiction, that in the last 12 months, before he became an A-lister, David earned $32,000 on Amazon Live. And he teaches people how to go live on Amazon Live. And he's just, well, he's just a brilliant guy. He helps everybody. And you can see he's live now. He's live 22 hours ago. He's live 2 days. So David goes live every single day, sometimes, as we've seen there, 3 times a day. So there is no limit. And he's got my OBSbot. He's got my camera down in the carousel, which speaks well. If other broadcasters are actually showing your camera, then it means it is a good camera to sell. So that's our tour of Amazon Live as at the 3rd of February 2021. It's going to change over the coming months. I've no doubt about that. But for the moment, that is Amazon Live. Now, I did a video about how Amazon Live works. It's on YouTube. If you go and check it out, you see more of behind the scenes on Amazon Live. But one of the things that I'm grateful for is illustrated by this. Okay. Within the BeLive studio, we can have more than one camera. Now, I've got 3 cameras and 1 microphone. So in other words, I've muted the other 2 cameras. Yeah. And I can actually change on the OBSbot, I can actually change where that camera is pointing to. Okay. So when I'm live, I have one of my cameras actually trained on the desktop, which means that I can actually, well, I'm not going to demonstrate an iPad, but I can actually demonstrate now. How do you actually, I'm going to knock my office down, rebuild it after this broadcast. How do you demonstrate product? You demonstrate it using a second camera, because I can take any item, the Aftershokz earbuds, for example, and I can talk about the earbuds and show them properly. Okay. The reason I can do this is down to this piece of kit here. And I'm not selling you this. I'm telling you about this because this is a must. This is an Anchor, show the cameras right way around, 4-way USB hub. And basically you unplug your one camera from your computer and plug this unit in. You can then plug in up to 4 cameras. Now, at the moment, I've got 2 cameras and 1 microphone plugged into here, and a Toshiba hard drive, which is there. Okay, now that means that I can switch quickly, as we've seen. I can switch quickly between cameras. And when I present, and I'm going to go off solo, when I present, I'm going to hide my Surface Book 2 camera and go side by side. I can either go picture in picture and present, or I can go side by side and present. And if I go side by side, I can actually change the layout in BeLive so that this is my preferred layout on BeLive. I can actually talk about the products, and that's absolutely brilliant. So one screen is actually showing the products and the second screen is showing me. And that's basically, you need to be able to do that. This is a difference between broadcasting on your mobile phone and broadcasting on any other system apart from BeLive, is the ability to have 2 cameras on screen at the same time and to be able to direct the camera away from you. Okay, so I can use it as main camera. I can use it to show the wall. Okay, and I can use it to show the desk. And it's working its way around to the desk. Okay, so 2 cameras on BeLive. BeLive is the only system that's not in beta at the moment which can do this, and you can go picture in picture, and you can shrink yourself, and you can quite simply talk about product. And that is basically what it's all about. Live selling, whether you're selling on Facebook or on Amazon Live, is all about talking about the products, and that's why the product area should feature massively in your show. This plant is new, and over the course of this year, we're going to watch this plant grow, not daily, but every month. Okay, so a little bit of greenery in the office, and we got the pot to actually fit in with the desk. So that's not an accident. That was by design. Okay, so this has been Stephen in Wiltshire, England, talking about live selling. Hopefully I've given you some hints, tips, tricks, and ideas. As you've seen, I'm live on Amazon Live at 2 p.m. today, which is 9 a.m. Eastern. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you again in this group on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and on Facebook on Tuesday at 11:30 in the UK. Have a great weekend, and we're doing a 5K because that's our weekend. Doing it on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, which gives us the whole weekend to recover. Shout out to everybody who's watched live, and thank you. Take care. I'm off out for a walk.